Okay, hi guys, welcome back. If you are new to my channel, welcome. So I'm doing this reading at a different angle this time. I don't know if I don't know if I like it yet, so we'll see if I keep it. But anyways, yeah. So we're just gonna pull some cards and see what comes out. Only take what resonates, okay? If it doesn't apply, just let it ride. Trigger warning in advance. I'm a light being, works in the shadow realm, so a lot of low vibration energy comes up in my readings. So just protect yourself as necessary, okay? Okay, so I will start with the fairy deck, I think. We'll just see what comes out. I hope you guys are doing well. Staying safe and staying healthy. Also, the camera's kind of far, so I don't know. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Okay, so fixed energy, that may resonate. Temperance upright, Sagittarius energy. Two majors so far. Some of you guys may be going through major life changes, or they're beginning, or you can expect to. Some of you guys may feel like you may be going through some sort of negative misfortune, or you could say karma. Maybe you feel like life is showing you more of a difficult or darker side of I don't know. It could be spirituality next to temperance, or it could just be the matrix itself. Based off of the Wheel of Fortune, I would say the matrix, and then with temperance here, I feel it's related to temperance. I feel if that resonates, spirit is saying, your angels and your spirit team is saying they're here with you if you feel like you're going through this, or another individual is going through this, and just keep yourself as balanced as you can. Mentally, spiritually, and emotionally, I feel are the main three. And call on them, pray to them, or higher power, or universal power, whatever it is that you resonate with. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Interesting. If you guys can see this. Also, sorry if you can hear my cat. And Death in reverse. Oh gosh, another major. Scorpio energy, that may resonate. Okay. So with Death in reverse as you have our energy, you or another energy, you may feel there's a lack of change, or there was not a change. Death can be in the literal sense, like transitioning into 3D, or it could be the death of something, or like a way of being. It could be anything, a mentality, a lifestyle, or just like a change. Usually with death, there's like a death and rebirth. So if something dies, then soon after something is reborn. But with it in reverse, though, I feel there was a lack of transformation for you or for another energy. And this may be in relation to the Wheel of Fortune. An energy or multiple energies may feel like, they may be receiving some sort of negative karma, or be on the bottom of the wheel due to not learning something with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, Death in reverse. I feel for whoever resonates for in this lifetime, there was a specific lesson or a challenge or obstacle that an energy or multiple energies were guided to overcome, but perhaps they didn't. Next to temperance, it could have been, a lack of listening to guidance, or just being unaware of guidance, or something like that. And you or another energy may feel like, they are not receiving any blessings, or they have lost the opportunity for a blessing. With the Pentacles, it's usually something materialistic. And with it being an ace, it's usually handed down from the divine. Especially next to temperance, I feel there should there have been a transformation and change, the Wheel of Fortune would have been upright, and the divine would have granted an energy of multiple energies these blessings. But because I'm also being drawn to these black wings in this black dress, so I would say energies are or were in their shadow, and that may have been part of the death, something that needed to die. Not to say that the shadow needs to die. I am a firm believer in balance, in duality, in light and dark. I feel everyone has a light and dark, and the dark protects us, and the light keeps us balanced. But I feel for an energy or multiple energies, there was too much shadow, and that may have been part of the lesson with the Wheel of Fortune reversed next to Temperance. The divine is saying, don't forget it, don't forget the light side exists. We exist, and particularly with the Most High, there's a need to remember that life, I guess, is in the Most High's hand. And that may have been a forgotten lesson as well due to a lack of transformation. Yeah. Also with this hood here, secrecy and being in the shadows, I feel for whoever it resonates for. If there is a desire to be on top of the wheel, and build a relationship. Sorry, this is to be on top of the wheel, build a relationship with the divine or with a higher power, or even just to step into the light, work more in the light instead of the dark. Then the Ace of Pentacles can come upright. Lessons will be learned, and then the blessings will come. But that would be an internal choice, because as always with Temperance, it's always free will. Okay. Let's clarify. I'll use the Lovers deck. I go to decks based off of what I'm intuitively drawn on. I've been asking my spirit team, like, hey, can I use these other decks? But they're just like, eh. Okay. Okay, spirit, what's this Wheel of Fortune over? Thank you. I think I already said this. Yeah, if it resonates and energy is wanting to, obviously with the wheel operates on its own time and it's always turning. So even if you feel like you're at the bottom now, that's not to say with Temperance that it'll stay that way. But there is a need to go through some sort of transformation, whatever that may be. That's also internal or given to you by a higher guidance, because the Most High, obviously the Most High knows what He wants you to do. So if that's the case, then balance out, whatever current situation you're in, even if it's you just happen to deal with some sort of negative karma or uncomfortable circumstances. Just being balanced yourself will get you through the negative karma, and then through a transformation, and then the wheel will turn again. And I feel with Temperance being in the middle, the divine is saying, we are here. Even it's the same, when you have a child and they're being chastised or punished, you always remind the child, like, even though there are consequences, or I'm disappointed, or this happened, or whatever the case may be, I still have love for you. There's unconditional love, and I feel that's what the divine is saying. What's this? Also being drawn to this 5-pointed star. Some of you guys may work with 5-pointed stars, or you, I don't know if you guys can see this. Try to turn the light up as best as I can. Or if you're religious or anything like that, or if you're drawn to it or curious as well. Transformation, death again. I think I'll double check. This time it's upright. Okay. Let's see, hold on. So it's 13. 13 may be significant. Some of you guys may be seeing 13, 13. Some of you guys may be life path 4. Or you may be seeing 444 as well. And that's a symbol of protection and stability. So I feel, again, it's a confirmation from the divine saying, they're here with you, even if it feels like they aren't. Okay. Okay, yeah, 13 is checked. Hopefully you guys can see that. Okay, so yeah, there's a need to go through, again, some sort of transformation. With this depiction, I would say, again, I don't like to label energies as certain things, but I use labels because I feel it's the best way for energies to understand what I'm saying. So in this depiction, I'll say this looks like an energy vampire. So it could be you or another energy that is in energy vampire energy, and what that means is basically using external energies for their own, whatever energy, basically. And that can just look through, energy comes in so many forms. That could be in pentacles, that could be materialism, that could be, siphoning from chakras, and that can be done through manipulation, intimacy, words. It just depends. But with energy vampires, is the point is that they feel as if they are unable to cultivate energy on their own, which is why they take from external energies. And I feel next to the Temperance Divine is saying, no, come to me, come to the divine, come to source, because that's the whole generation of energy. It was never meant to be taken from other energies. Now, if an energy chooses with their own free will to give their energy out freely, that's their choice. But to take it, without consent, or to take it in a concealing manner, I feel the divine is asking energies to let that transform. Also, with this energy vampire, with another energy being in bed, sleeping, I don't know. There's something to do with either dreams or yeah, I'm getting it two ways. So an energy or multiple energies may, siphon from energies in their sleep state, or they do it when they're unconscious, meaning they're not aware. They don't have to literally be unconscious, but like, you see what I'm saying? They're not aware that energy is being taken. Or in bed, obviously, bed can relate to passion and intimacy. So that, again, that's another way energy is being taken. I feel the divine is requesting an energy or multiple energies to release this and let this die, or at least balance it out if you don't want to fully step out of your shadow. But I feel that's part of the negative karma. Perhaps, obviously, what we put out is what we receive. So if that's the case, then an energy may expect that to. I don't want to say expect that to occur to them, but it's plausible, I feel. Also, I'm being drawn to this full moon in this window. The full, I think we are in a full moon now. I can't remember which sign it's in. Here it is. But that may resonate. Some energies may be working underneath the full moon, cloaking themselves. Again, taking energy or taking resources in some way. Or on the flip side, the divine is saying work with the full moon, use the full moon's energy if you need energy to help balance you out, instead of using external energies, if that resonates. That way you're not adding on extra negative karma for yourself. Okay, let's see. Five of Wands. Oh, I have to cover this. Okay. So Five of Wands, there's competition. I'm not sure. Okay, energies may be, siphoning or taking or wanting to take from external energies due to some sort of competitive energy. They may feel like they need to in order to win on top, or they need to in order to get out of negative, to get from the bottom of the wheel. But that's not how that works. I would say, if anything, the Five of Wands energy is contributing to the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Because with the death, it's always internal. It has nothing to do with an external energy, and I feel the divine is saying that also needs to change and be balanced out. The focus on external energies and wanting to win and wanting to be on top. If one is in their life purpose, or at least trying to heal and go through a transformation, the divine is not saying we expect you to be perfect, but they're just saying, don't step outside of your own lane, or don't try to interfere with another energy's energy or purpose, or whatever it is that Five of Wands energy does, because that keeps you at the bottom. The wheel is always turning, so as long as you are doing what you need to do, or as long as they are doing what they need to do, then you don't have to compete for what's already yours. Basically, I feel is what the divine is saying. You will gradually ride back up to the top. There's also something to do with competing with transformations. Maybe some energies feel like they have to, compete to, I guess who has changed the most, or who has, yeah, I'm not sure. Death next to Five of Wands is interesting energy. There may be a competition on who can be like the best energy vampire, or there was. I know that sounds weird, but if it's like a cult or a coven or a group or something. And this is what they do. It can kind of be like I even want to say bet or something, however it resonates, but who can bring back the most energy for us to harvest. I feel all of this is or it has created a negative blowback. And it's also contributed to a loss of either opportunity or some sort of material blessing. I feel if that's the case with the Five of Wands next to the Temperance, the divine has given guidance that was ignored with the Death in reverse, and this is also contributing to the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So I would say if it resonates if it resonates for anyone, release the Five of Wands. Release all the fives. Five of Wands, Five of Swords, and Five of Pentacles. It's low vibrational energy. Nothing can grow from it. Or if, obviously not all competition is bad. There is a such thing as healthy competition. But I feel if that's the case, Five of Wands and Temperance, the divine is saying compete to see how far you can go as far as like building a relationship with us, if that makes sense. Compete to see who can be closest to the Most High, not who can outdo another energy here in the 3D. Hopefully that makes sense. Hangman. Pisces energy, that may resonate. So there's a need to see something from a different perspective, I feel. Hangman and Temperance. See something from a different perspective. That could be competition itself, or just the idea of changing. I know obviously change can be scary for anyone. Especially humans are creatures of habit. But I feel Temperance and the Hangman divine is saying we show you the way. There is a path, there is a blueprint. It's not too much to guess. I feel it really just comes down to faith and then also being drawn to these feet, putting in the footwork. Also, maybe there's a need to get grounded just because the feet are on the tree branch. Some of you guys may be called to go out into nature, or just balance yourself as best you can, however you feel grounded, connected to Mother Earth and also to the divine or your higher self in some way. That will balance out, any uncomfortable feelings with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse and the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Being grounded may also help the Ace of Pentacles go upright, and then being grounded also helps with any transformations, if an energy is willing to go through it. Okay. Put this here. I don't think you guys can see. Okay, good. You can. Okay. Let's clarify Temperance. Yeah. Spirit, what's this Temperance, please? Thank you. Also, Hangman, Death, and Temperance. Some of you guys may be interested in the afterlife, or wanting to become more enlightened about it as well. Some of you guys, you or another energy may be just coming into awareness, that there is a possibility of life after Earth, or even reincarnation and stuff as well. I feel the divine is working with the collective. If it resonates. Okay. Acolyte of Swords, Knight of Swords, upright. So Knight of Swords, upright, clarifying Temperance. Knight of Swords is probably the fastest, most I don't want to say rash, but like quickest night to deliver communication in some way. It's not necessarily they're not focused on how it's being delivered as long as they're quickly delivering it. With this eagle, energy or multiple energies may feel like they're rushing in order to gain some sort of truth or wisdom, or they're delivering it. Oh, okay, yeah. With clarifying the temperance, only only take what resonates. The divine may be working through external energies in order to deliver some sort of information. And I feel it'll bring some sort of clarity, and it's coming in quickly as well. But for some reason, next to the Five of Wands, energies may be competing against this because they know it will bring some sort of change. And they also may feel like this is part of their karma. I'm not sure how the truth. Well, yeah, okay. I was gonna say I don't know how the truth. Not sure how the truth brings karma, but it does. It can. But I also feel I'm being drawn again to this. I don't know what this is. It's like a light orb, I guess. I feel it will bring some sort of healing to an energy or multiple energies. I'm also being drawn to the reef on this angel's head. So only if you celebrate, Christmas or Christmas time, that may be significant or relevant. Okay, let's see. Mother of Wands. So Queen of Wands upright. Sorry, I'm trying to cover up. Okay. So Aries, Leo, Sag, that may resonate. So it could be this is probably the first court card. It could be a Queen of Wands energy. You don't have to be a fire sign. You could just be like in that energy, or you could have that somewhere heavily in your chart. I'm picking up feminine energy, but it could be gender, doesn't matter. So it could be a Queen of Wands type of energy who is going to receive some sort of quick and swift communication that's been divinely guided or divinely orchestrated, I feel. It could be a Queen of Wands energy that an energy or multiple energies are competing with or were competing with, maybe against some sort of change. With Death upright and Death in reverse, I feel, again, with that duality, it could be external energies that were competing to either block or stop some sort of transformation. Just because Death is in reverse here and is upright here, they were fighting against their own unknowingly, their own transformation. In relation to a Queen of Wands, I feel this is all being balanced out. Next to the Wheel of Fortune reverse, next to Temperance, the universe is also balancing itself out. It could be a Queen of Wands energy that is seen in Temperance energy, meaning just balanced in all aspects. And with this being a major, it has or it is a major change in the Queen of Wands' life, I guess. And this may also have created a Five of Wands energy in the desire to move swiftly. Maybe to block some sort of Ace of Pentacles as well, some sort of gift from the divine. Or they wanted to stop the change that a Queen of Wands has gone through or is going through. To block any blessings. It could be energies were competing to put the Queen of Wands energy to maybe have them in some sort of with the Knight of Swords being upright, I would say that they're still logically thinking, but maybe they wanted the Queen of Wands to be in some sort of quick moving energy in order to put them in the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, or they wanted to block it, but this is being balanced out. or it didn't work because the Queen of Wands is too balanced. Being drawn to two masculines here. It doesn't have to be. Again, gender doesn't matter. Just take the energy. It could be, it could be in the vessel form two women who are in masculine energy, or it could be two men who, whatever. Take whatever things. But basically, I'm getting two masculine energies, particularly maybe in competition with the Queen of Wands, or they were. And I feel if that's the case, I feel the divine is saying, maybe try to, if it's desired to go through, release that. They most likely wanted energy from the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands probably most likely the most, if you're going for energy, I would say the fire would probably be the most targeted out of all the queens, just because fire is a lot of energy in and of itself. It's just the element itself, it provides, heat. It gives you the will and the force to go. So if an energy vampire is wanting to pull from an energy, that will most likely be why. Maybe they were taking from the Queen of Wands in their dream state. And this also contributed to negative karma. They may have done this because they felt like, they wanted to obtain something. Again, next to the Knight of Swords, I feel they were quickly told that, they were quickly told by the divine, in whatever way, through a messenger, through their own dreams, through their own signs, through their own synchronicities, that they either maybe they ignored, or they just chose not to abide by, which is fine. But again, the universe will balance itself out, and I feel that's what's currently occurring. Hope you guys can hear me. I feel like I'm speaking low, but then I don't want to shout, because then that feels weird too. Make me wanna shout, throw my hands up and shout. Hey. Three of Cups. Okay. So yeah, this is confirming. I feel multiple energies. We're in the Five of Wands energy. I may have celebrated the desire to take from a Queen of Wands. Or it could be, going back to wanting to stop, a Queen of Wands energy from being in Temperance energy, and stop some sort of transformation in order to block blessings and maybe put them at the bottom of the wheel. One, I'm getting that these decisions were quickly made, maybe based off of indulgence. Three of Cups in itself isn't like a negative, overindulgence card, but I'm kind of picking it up just because of these drinks here. But if that doesn't resonate, it could be they just didn't want the Queen of Wands to be in celebratory energy. I'm also getting the Queen of Wands, once this news is quickly received, given to them by the divine, celebrations, it'll be celebratory energy. Okay. Or it could be external energies that they themselves, they wanted to celebrate. And, that's not bad. Again, it's always about how we go about things. That's why the divine gives us free will. It's always our choice to, it's never, follow the divine, be in your light, you have no choice. You know what I mean? It's never like that. But I think energies often forget, because we're allowed to do whatever we want down here. Energies forget that, it may not occur to them that, that there's still consequences, Energies they themselves, though, they may be wanting to, death next to the Five of Wands, they may be wanting to release competitive energy themselves, because they feel like it only causes them a negative blowback. and they want to be, be able to live and enjoy life carefree. And I feel if that's the case, then yes, I would say that's the right energy. The divine is encouraging that. And again, they're here to help you, or external energies. Teach. They're here to teach you, if it's new to you, or them. Okay, let's kind of move these up a little bit. Okay, let's clarify the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. This Ace of Pentacles, please, thank you. I don't know, I'm also being drawn to these red curtains. Oh, sorry. So energy or multiple energies, they may be trying to, this is kind of specific and random, but they may be trying to see through an energy. A Queen of Wands is stability. Maybe they're trying to gain information, quickly gain information on how they remain so balanced. I would say the divine. That's the answer. That's the answer. The divine. Four of Pentacles. So yeah, energies may be trying to, understand or learn how the Queen of Wands energy is able to retain and remain stable, hold on to their materialism, I guess. Maybe in order to do so for themselves, they may also want to go through some sort of transformation, especially if they feel or you feel like you're going through hard times. With the Four of Pentacles clarifying the Ace of Pentacles. Some of you guys may be called to work together. I'm looking at these three buckets on top of the head. If it resonates, you may be called to work with another energy or multiple energies in order to maybe stabilize your materialism or your finances, however it resonates. And then one bucket is being pouring out. So some of you guys may be called to release something materially in order to gain some sort of stability. And you may need assistance with that. And that can be anything, whatever is no longer for your highest good. And then also, again, the divine is here to show you if you're unsure or if they are unsure. It could be energies or multiple energies that feel like because they work together with a particular group, it caused them to be at the bottom of the wheel and the loss of a bucket or the loss of an Ace of Pentacles. This could have to do in relation to Queen of Wands energy, or it could just be a result of the Wheel of Fortune. The divine, the divine is allowing it, I guess, because it is a part of balance. And also, if that's the case, I think I said this in a previous reading, sometimes the divine will allow things to happen. It's kind of hard because sometimes when people go through things, they're like, oh, you're getting negative karma. No. Sometimes life is just life, but sometimes it is negative karma. So I feel like the only way to tell the difference is to consult with the divine, to see, okay, am I supposed to be, in any case, and no matter the situation, I'm supposed to be learning something, but maybe the divine has you there because they want you working with a certain aspect of people or a certain sector of people, or because the divine said, no, you didn't learn this. So I feel there's a need to consult with spirit always, not just when times are hard, but also when there's celebratory energy. But particularly now, I feel if that's the case, spirit is saying consult with your higher self or with the divine. One, to see how to retain, whatever materialism is left, or whatever your current circumstances look like. And then also to see, what parts of yourself needs to be released or needs to die so another portion can be reborn. And then that balance of light and dark can come in. And then when the wheel turns again, you'll be on the right side. Or on, I guess it's not really a right and wrong, because again, there's always duality, but nobody wants to be on the bottom of the wheel, so I'm going to say the right side, okay? Energy or multiple energies may feel like, they should have retained or held on or saved some sort of materialism because they lost out on something. or it's just like a lack of four pentacles, death in reverse, there's a need to change something, maybe a mindset, maybe lack mentality or something as well, or budgeting or something like that. I'm also there's no judgment for me. I'm also still learning about finances, honestly, because finances have never been like a super strong interest of mine. So, but you got it in order to I guess navigate in the matrix. It is a helpful skill. Oh, that's also what I was gonna say. If that is the case, if an energy feels like, okay, but why does that have to be my finances? So I'm not laughing at anybody, but I get it. The divine will well, not target, but will hit a certain area just to catch an energy's attention. So for it'll be different for everyone. I think now in this reading, particularly, it pertains to finances because I guess for whoever's watching, or whoever the reading is resonating for, materialism may be important, or an interest of you or theirs. But if that's not the case, then this could have easily have been emotions, or anything, whatever it is that energies care about. That's what the divine and dark forces will target if they're trying to get your attention. Okay, let's see. Ace of Pentacles upright this time. So many I don't even know what to call it, like dualities. We have Death upright, Death in reverse, Ace of Pentacles in reverse, Ace of Pentacles upright. So it's like two sides of the same coin. So I feel I feel one message is just, again, balancing out the light and dark. I don't want to say it's never good to stay in one too long, because technically there isn't anything wrong with being purely light. But I would say my concern would be, and again, this is just my opinion. My concern would be, being in this realm, in the matrix, it would be difficult to survive just solely being in light, because then you run the risk of, being taken advantage of, I guess, going back to the energy vampire. But anyway, that's beside the point. So if it resonates, maybe just try to balance that out. Also, Four of Pentacles in the Ace of Pentacles, 4 + 1 is 5. So, and then 5 of Pentacles is lack. So again, with Death in reverse and Death upright, if it resonates, I feel the divine is saying, understand that, like, again, there's more than enough for everyone. There's no need to compete for what's already yours, meaning your birthright. There may be a need to step out of the south node and go into the north. There's guidance for that if an energy chooses, or multiple energies choose. And then you don't have to, once karma is cleared out and you've stepped into your north node, you automatically get protection from the divine, and you automatically get the blessings that were promised to you before you even reincarnated down here. So there's no need to worry about that. But there again, it's multiple transformations that an energy, multiple energies would need to go through. Going back to the, maybe wanting to stop a Queen of Wands, Temperance energy, maybe stop them from receiving an Ace of Pentacles from the divine, or just in general. Could be in an external energy, and multiple energies that wanted to hold on to some sort of material blessing from a Queen of Wands. Would it clarify in the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, they didn't want them to receive it? Maybe because they felt like they would have gone through a transformation, and they wanted to block that as well. That may be also a part of a Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Earlier I said the divine will step in when energies are stepping out of their lane and trying to affect an external energy. Basically, we could do whatever we want with our own lives, but we cannot interfere with another. I'm also being drawn to this bear, but I don't know if I have my, let's see. see if it's in here. The bear, mammal. Okay, yeah, it is. Inner voice. I don't know if you guys can see that. It says, inner potentials are awakening. Trust your own unique rhythms, not those of others. This will bring the honey you seek. So yeah, so if it resonates, again, I feel the divine is calling energies to go within the a transformation, and then also listen to your own intuition, listen to your higher self, and listen to your own voice, especially if it pertains to receiving blessings or going through transformations, or just trying to find treasure or build some sort of foundation or hold on to your own stability. It's never ever going, at least from the divine's perspective, the answer is never going to be to take from another. And I feel being in 501's energy, that energy is of chaos. It creates confusion, and so it may lead to maybe some quick actions or quick words or quick thoughts. I feel Spirit is saying, if you can, balance that out. There's always going to be dark forces that will whisper and say you should do this or you should do that, but like your inner voice will be there to say no, there's another way. But you have to choose to listen to it. I feel with the Death in reverse, and Death upright. Let's see. 3 cups in reverse this time. So yeah, with 3 cups in reverse this time, I would say yeah, it was that may have contributed to any rash decisions or actions that may have placed energies at the bottom of the wheel. It was due to maybe some sort of overindulgence, some negative thinking, or 3 cups in reverse is my gossip card as well, so that can contribute. Energies may feel like they cannot go out and celebrate because they have to retain and budget. But that again, that's not a bad thing, especially if you feel like it's helping you or another energy go through some sort of transformation and release the 5 of Wands. You may be called to step away from the scene in order to hear your inner voice, in order to hear the divine. A lot of times that requires the Hermit is not out here, but a lot of times that does require solitude, or just again going back to being grounded, going in nature, or whatever works for you guys. And then also, I always get drawn to these 3 dresses. If you're confused about where to start healing or where the transformation should begin, I feel Spirit is saying it goes to stability. Maybe heal lack mentality or lack mindset, regardless of what you grew up in, regardless of what your current circumstances look like. Energy and magic, it's all around it. It's all around us. It's in us, and it's definitely from source. So you never have to worry about not having enough. Also heal the solar, heal self-confidence, believe that you can do it, believe that you can get out of the situation, or believe that the wheel will turn, believe that the higher power does care about you and love you and has a plan and purpose for you. And then also heal the heart, be open to it. Think outside of yourself. Learn how to have empathy and sympathy, even for energies that you don't really care for. Okay. Understand that they're still a creation of the Most High, even if you don't understand their energy. The divine does. And the divine is not saying you have to go out and hang out. Actually, yeah, they're saying stay away from energies that you feel like you're not on a vibrational match with. And that's fine. Just as long as you yourself you're being balanced and going through transformations that you need to. It's really never about external energies anyway. So yeah, if that resonates. And then also with the water, remember to cleanse, however that looks like for you guys. Because it kind of works. Okay, so let's I'll shuffle a couple of traditional. Shuffle this half, and then I'll also shuffle this half as well. Okay, so let me cut this. And then I'll cut this one. Okay, and then I'll just pull out one here. And then one here. And then we'll look at the back. Nephew. Okay, so that may be specific. I'm not sure where that fits in the spread. Only take what resonates. It could be a nephew that is in the situation. Some of you guys may have a nephew that you may feel like is involved, or yeah, however. So you guys may feel like you have a nephew, or I could be speaking to a nephew, you know, however, but it's going through some sort of transformation. Some of you guys may be guided to teach or help a nephew become balanced or stay balanced. Some of you guys may be blessed with a nephew. Okay, only take resonates with Ace of Pentacles. Yeah. Inheritance came out. Okay. So I feel this is maybe clarifying what the Ace of Pentacles could be. Again, everyone's situation is different. It doesn't have to be a particular. It doesn't have to be particularly this. But I feel Spirit is just clarifying, giving a little bit more details. Yeah, definitely with the Five of Wands. That often happens, especially particularly with families or just multiple people in general. There's usually competition for inheritance. I feel the divine is helping balance that out if that's the case. And theft. Oh wow. Okay, that's pretty straightforward. Okay. So if energies, you know, are at the bottom of the wheel, it could be due to the theft of an inheritance. I feel like, again, it's clarifying. I feel again, the divine allows us to do what we want to do, but when we start trying to affect other energies, paths and journeys, that's when there are harsh consequences, I feel. Yeah. Okay, let's I'll pull from the Karmic Lesson deck, just because we have the Wheel of Fortune here. Okay, let's see. Thank you. One. What is it? Oh, intentional provocation. Okay. So I feel, yeah, this is clarifying the Five of Wands energy. I would say if it resonates, the Spirit and the divine is asking energies to release, you know, antagonizing, competitive energy. Maybe allow yourself to go through some sort of transformation. Again, I just feel it creates more of a blowback for yourself or for their selves. A lot of times energies, they may go through things, especially not to point fingers, but particularly you know, if you know, okay, I'll use myself for example. I'm open about my spirituality because I have nothing to hide, but should an energy be going through things, you know, and they know about my spirituality, then they will most likely assume you know, I could be causing you know, negative karma. But I feel Spirit is saying, again, there's consequences and there's cause and effect. It doesn't necessarily have to be due to an external energy. Now, with that being said, there are cases where there are maybe darker workers or darker forces that are working against us. But again, earlier in the reading, I said if you're ever unsure about why you're going through your circumstances, go to the divine and go to your higher self, and they'll tell you exactly where the issue is stemming from, whether that be from ourselves or an external energy or both. Not sure why. Not sure why I felt the need to go into that, but there you go. Tired of hearing this. Ooh, okay. So yeah. So for some energies, I think maybe I mentioned earlier I feel it's clarifying the death in reverse. Some energies they were told, you know, what the possible consequences could be if they remained on a certain path and refused to change. But again, there's always free will, and some energies chose to continue going down a certain path. and now they're being faced with the consequences of it. So I'm never here to say, oh, I told you so, or, I like to help people as best as they can. With that being said, I'm not here to take on anybody's karma, and I'm never, never, ever going to go against the divine and what they have deemed to say this is how it's going to be now. So I would say if it resonates for, even if you're tired of being, told or listening, or you're tired of, maybe you feel like it's the same rhetoric, oh, just go heal, or oh, just do that. If it's being said repetitively, I feel it's for a reason. And I feel my opinion would be, especially when it's coming from the divine or from a higher power or just your higher self, your intuition, your heart, and your soul is telling you, hey, no, don't do this, or hey, do this, hey, do this, hey, do this. It may just be not only simpler and easier, but for in the long run, I feel it would be better to listen. Even if you feel like that's not the way to go. Now, again, with that being said, there's free will and there is duality. So some energies are just going to choose the dark. They'll align with the dark, and I feel like that's okay. Just be willing to accept whatever comes with that. Okay. Okay. Let's get. Let's get a, what is this? Mystical Journey Oracle. Any messages, please and thank you. So I'm just gonna get comfortable. Okay. I may play this back just to see how the volume is, because I feel like it's really low. But I also push the camera back, so that may be why. Oops. But yeah, if it's too low, I guess let me know. Thank you. See, awakening. Okay. So yeah, some of you guys may be going through an awakening. You may be going through some sort of transformation. If that resonates, I feel like Spirit is saying, don't fight it. Allow yourself to go through these changes. Even if you feel like they're they're coming at you fast. Okay, oh my God. Just stay as balanced as you can. The divine would never put too much on an energy that they can't handle. Okay, so always remember that. 9. So some of you guys may be seeing 999. If that's the case, you're almost at the end of a cycle. I feel in order to fully close it, there may be a significant, or I was gonna say one more, but it could be one more change or one more transformation, or like a significant one. But anyways, allow yourself to go through it, and then it'll close whatever cycle it is that you're going through. It could be pertaining to the Wheel of Fortune. And once that's successfully learned and successfully balanced out, then you can be sure that when the wheel turns again, you'll be on the right side. Okay, let's read. Actually, put this over here. Okay, I'm gonna get closer. I'm gonna start with the last paragraph. Here's easy. It says, "What is your deepest truth? What do you want and need in your life that you are ignoring and diminishing to please others? Do you feel unappreciated or unloved, or are you allowing others to treat you badly? Get quiet and really explore why you feel this way. Every unhappy event in your life is a gift, as it gives you the opportunity to recognize ways in which you are not honoring yourself. This resurrection brings its own rewards, for the more you have suffered and overcome, the more trapped energy you clear and release." Okay. So yeah, with the deaths here, I do feel energies are changing, even if it's on a tiny scale, or even if you or another energy feels like they haven't made any changes or they're not seeing any progress. I think just the intention and just the will itself is enough to grab the divine's attention, the universe's attention. It picks up on the signal and it says, oh, this energy is actually trying. Okay, let me send some more guidance, or let me send some help, or let me send some stability, or however it resonates, and then just keep going. Again, regardless of your current circumstances, things always change. It's just always it's always our intention, I feel. Okay, let's see. What's the bottom one? I'm also being drawn, I don't know why. And it's super tiny. I don't know if you guys can see this. This thing here looks like a tower. And it's going up into, looks like an open heart. I'm sorry. Looks like it's going up into an open heart. So some of you guys may feel like you're in a tower, or you're expecting one, or you recently went through one, and it may have affected your heart as well. I feel if that's the case, allow that to overcome you, or not overcome you, but yeah, like wash over you. Feel it, express it, and release it. And then at the end of it, I feel there will be a transformation. And again, the divine is here or there. Manifestation. Some of you guys may be doing manifestation work as well. Some of you guys may feel like, you know, with the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, and Wheel of Fortune in reverse, your manifestations have been blocked. If that's the case, I would say it's for a reason. The divine may be blocking it, again, in order to catch an energy's attention, or there's a transformation that needs to occur first before manifestation can come in. Sometimes, you know, we want manifestations, but the divine and the universe knows we're not ready yet. The example I'm getting is you know, giving a lump sum of money to a toddler. They're not going to know what to do with it, right? It would be squandered. So only if it resonates. If you feel like your manifestations are on hold, it could be because you're closing out a cycle, or you're needing to learn one last thing or something, or it could just be you know, part of some sort of negative consequence. But again, it doesn't last forever. Just ask the divine what it is that they want you to do in order to pull these in. And again, some of you guys may be seeing 1010 as well. Sorry, I don't know if this is like focusing. Some of you guys may be pregnant. I don't know why, but it looks like she has a belly here. Maybe going back to that nephew. Holy shit. Okay. I just put two and two together. Congratulations. Mazel tov. Okay. Or if it's not actual pregnancy, some of you guys may be pregnant with ideas as well. Some of you guys may work with water as well. Okay. Okay, it says, I'm going to again read the last paragraph. Here. It says, visualize where you want to be in 5 years' time. What actions can you take to manifest what actions can you take to manifest that vision? Imagine your mind is magnetically charged. As your thoughts flow, they are charged positively or negatively depending on the nature of each thought. If you can focus consistently on an optimistic future, your thoughts and actions will begin to align. Because if you train your thoughts to flow positively, your mind magnetically attracts positive outcomes in the external world. Okay? So I just feel it's a long way of saying, again, what you put out is what you receive. So even if you feel like you're in crappy circumstances, imagine that they're not, so that way when you do start to pull in, you won't pull in more crappy circumstances. Okay? And that wasn't very eloquent, but you guys get it. Okay, I think I'll wrap up with a crystal card. I got a couple new decks. I was gifted those. Thank you so much. Okay, let's see. And these are just like names of crystals with little, I guess, words on there. I don't know how I'm gonna shuffle this though. Okay, let's see. We'll try this one. Swing messages. Messages. Thank you. And this is only if you guys work with crystals. If it doesn't resonate, or if you're not super into them, you can just like call in their energy or something. Okay, let's see. Pull out one. Garnet, I think that's how you say it. And the word is bravery. So yeah, some of you guys may be called to be brave. You know, it's not easy to go through changes or transformations, to do inner work, to do self-reflection, to balance out our shadow. Because reigning in my own, okay? But in my defense, I don't let my shadow out very often. So when my shadow does come out, it's for a reason, okay? Just putting that out there. But some of you guys may be you know, called to step into maybe more solar plexus energy, and be brave. I'm getting Leo energy as well. Courage, you know, courage to reign in your own shadow, courage to take a different path, courage to follow the divine. And it does take a lot of courage to follow the divine, honestly, because oftentimes the divine, I feel, works solely off of faith, meaning the divine is not always going to tell you what exactly will happen or what exactly lies in your path, but just to trust them. Whereas on the opposite force, the shadow force, you know, they make promises and then they tell you this, and this, but half the time it's not true. Okay, and if it is true, you have to sacrifice a lot in order to even get it. But anyway, that's beside the point. So yeah, so if it resonates, the divine is saying, you know, it will take bravery, but the rewards with Ace of Pentacles and the Temperance, it is worth it. The divine is worth it. The Most High is worth it. So yeah, so some of you guys may be called to work with this. And then if not, just if you feel like you know, you lack in that area, again, the divine is there to help heal or to help guide. I think this is just the, okay, yeah, this is just the information card. On the back, okay, Spirit Quartz, patience. With this, I feel Spirit is saying, have patience with yourself, especially, yeah, with the Temperance, patience. I get patience off Temperance as well. And also, that's another thing with the divine. The dark side, the darker forces will promise you things and you'll get it quickly, yes, but it's usually never sustainable. And again, there's always some sort of negative consequences that come with it. With the divine, you can be assured that any blessings you receive, it'll be permanent and everlasting, but it does take patience and faith and trust. And a lot of times, especially in the 3D, in this realm, things are instantaneous and quick and for convenience, which is, you know, perfectly fine because I like I like convenience, okay? But when it comes to transformations and stuff like that, and changes and life paths and destinies and purposes and stuff, these things take time, I feel Spirit is saying. So even if you feel like you're on the bottom of the wheel, or you haven't gone through any changes, or you've met delays and setbacks and stuff like that, just have patience with yourself and patience with others as well. Okay, I think that's all I have for you guys. I hope that was helpful, if not interesting. And I hope you guys have a good and happy day or night whenever you see this.